Don't forget to like, subscribe and share the videos.
State of economy. Carrying hope. This first quarter of this financial year's growth estimate or the GDP estimate will be released during released by National Statistical Office in the upcoming weeks. But there are two reports which has been released by RBI's economist and which says the state of economy now. Let's discuss about it according to the article. As per the recent estimate by RBI, economy is likely to grow at 8% during this quarter, first quarter of this financial year. In the period thereafter, the economic momentum is likely to get healthy. Why? Because is that even though the global economy is getting slowed down and our exports are getting contracted, our private consumption as well as investment activities are expected to offset this slowdown in the global economy as well as the contraction in the domestic exports. And it also mentioned some high frequency indicators like e-way bills and then fast moving consumer goods sales. These are all showing a high growth rate or high production rate, so that we could able to have some positives in the upcoming months or the upcoming year ahead. This is what the report, one of the report said by the RBI. And then because another report which released by the RBI's economist also said that the investment activities the investment cycle will have a greater future because of the stronger banks as well as corporate sector balance sheet, that is twin balance sheet problem is settled now, and then improving demand condition and then rising capacity utility rates. These are all the positive signs which will enable or sustain the future's investment cycle, was said by another RBI's economist report. And then the same report has said that the investment intention is nothing but a measurement of the fixed capital formed by the private sectors, and it is also showing a healthy sign. So these are all the factors which will enable the offsetting of the external global economic slowdown and also the export of India, reduction in the export of India, and it will enable the future investment to be sustained. So this is what the news is related to. Okay, let's see how this news is linked with civil service examination. This news is related to civil service examination under GS paper 3 economic development under a subtopic called Indian economy and issues relating to planning, mobilization of resource, growth, development and employment. Okay, let's discuss about what is the importance does an investment holds in an economy. It acts as tools for government to mobilize money. How means because of rise of investments there will be rise of production. Because of the rise of production there will be rise of employment. Because of the rise of employment there will be rise of personal income, and it will be automatically leading to higher income tax growth rate. Similarly, because of higher production there will be huge profit will be earned by organization, and this profit will enable to earn a tax revenue for the government. So it will indirectly enable the government to act as government to mobilize the resource. And secondly, it will raise the income as well as employment. As I said, the investment will kickstart the economy by raising its production. Raising its production will lead to increase in employment as well as income. Third is addition of capital stocks. The capital stocks are nothing but a capital investment made by an organization, and it is the potential asset which could be used for producing the consumer output. So this capital stocks will show how healthy the economy is. So this capital stocks will be decided based on the investment that is made in economy. Fourth is shift in aggregate demand. So right now, whenever the demand is being very low in an economy, means the increase in the investment, like in the case of public investment or in the private investment, could able to kickstart the demand cycle. As a result of which the demand is been getting increased, means the production will also get increased. The both will influence each other. As a result of which the economy will get grow up. Then improves productivity. Yes, it is self-explanatory. Okay, what are all the ways to increase investment? Is that investment in an economy will be regulated by government. So, but government, through its easing governance process, the investment could be increased. Second is the investment will come only if the factor of productions like land, most importantly labor, capital as well as entrepreneurship is present, and in that labor is the one of the factor of production. If a particular place is having a huge labor market, means then the investor will be ready to invest his capital in that particular region. So by promoting the labor market, we could able to attract the investment. And third is easy access to credit, which is also another factor of production. Fourth is mechanisms to enforce contracts, so that there won't be any kind of violations. Fourth is quick insolvency resolution whenever the company is facing up problems. So these are all the ways to increase the investment. Okay, what are all the problems right now being faced by investment in India? Is that these supply chain problems, a lack of supply chain infrastructures hinders investors to invest in the economy. Second, the land acquisition problems, it is also acting as one of the hindrance. Third is tougher labor laws is preventing or hindering the investors. Fourth is the double taxation problems. So these are all the problems that is right now prevailing or hindering potential investment in India. Okay, what the government has done until now to promote the investment is that government has formed the empowered group of secretaries to fast track the investment. Second is the production linked incentives have been given so that the investment in the particular sectors which comes under the production linked incentives will get more investment, because the government is providing incentives in the form of subsidies in the loan. Third is Make in India initiative. It is also promoting investment in India by easing the regulatory mechanisms. Fourth is investment clearance cell, a dedicated cell to clear the investment related applications. And then one district, one product to raise the export of particular district, so that if the each and every districts are being are becoming a manufacturing hub, means then overall the country will be becoming a manufacturing hub. For this manufacturing needed to be happen means other investment should take place, which the scheme provides. And then the national manufacturing policy is also acting as guidelines for promoting investment in India. These are all the steps being taken recently to promote investment in India. So what are the things which we needed to study further is that we should know about what is foreign direct investment, what is foreign portfolio investment. Second is we should know about the inflation and what are all the different types of inflation, what does the inflation cause to an economy. Second is we should know about the World Trade Organization, its structure, functioning, as well as the problems it faces right now, and what are all the reforms it has undertaken to overcome these problems. Fourth is we should know about the import as well as export of India, and whether India is the current account surplus or current account deficit country. We should know about them also. So these are all the other things which we needed to be aware of. Okay, let's discuss about the civil service prelims question which was asked in relation to the news which we have seen in the previous slide. Both foreign direct investment and foreign institutional investors are related to investment in a country. Which one of the following statement best represents the two? Foreign institutional investment helps bring better management skill and technology, while FDI only brings capital. No, it is other way around. FII only will be infusing capital, but in the case of FDI, along with the capital, it will be bringing technology as well as management skill. So the first statement is wrong. Second is foreign institutional investors help in increasing capital availability in general, while FDI only targets specific sector. Yes, it will enable increasing the capital availability, but FDI only targets, because the FDIs are allowed by sector to sector wise only. Okay, let's hold on until we read the option C as well as D. The option C states that FDI flows only into secondary market, while FII flows into primary market. No, this statement is also wrong. FII is considered to be more stable than FDI. Availability in general, while FDI only targets specific sector. No, this statement is also wrong. Option B is the correct answer.